Hey guys, so welcome back to Giving Zoo Day. Right now we are hanging out with our two Gila Monsters. So these guys, this is our male right here, his name is Napoleon, and this is our female on this side, her name is Dynamite. So you might see as we're hanging out with them that they're scooching around and they're actually being in defensive postures. That's because in the wild, these guys can be hunted by different things like birds of prey or even coyotes. So they are actually prey animals, so they like to be very defensive, so we have to just kind of keep them around. So you might see them kind of doing some hissing or some open mouth. And the open mouth is actually really cool because if you were able to see inside of their mouth, which I don't recommend trying, but you'd see it's black. It's the whole inside of their mouth is really dark black, and that's actually to signify that these guys are venomous. So Gila monsters are one of the few venomous lizards in the world, and they are found in the United States. However, before you start panicking, one, they're found in the southwest United States, in the deserts of Arizona, New Mexico, into a little bit of California, as well as regular Mexico. But also, their venom is not quite as toxic as you might think of when you think of venom. I'm going to hang on to this guy really quick, just because he's being a little spicy. But yeah, their venom is not actually super toxic like you might think of with maybe like a rattlesnake or something like that. Because what they have to do instead of straight injecting the venom into you when they bite, or into their prey when they bite, I should say, is that they actually have to bite and hold on and kind of grind the venom in, so it's a lot slower acting, and it's very painful for humans, but it's not actually fatal. So their venom has not actually killed any people, so it's really not quite as dangerous. It's just really painful. So that's actually also why I have these gloves on, which brings me into what we want to talk to you guys about a little bit, which is the Giving Zoo Day. So with these guys, and reptiles in general, they take a lot of very specific care. I'm gonna pick him back up again. He's moving around too much, and I have my helper Michelle over there helping me out too. These guys and reptiles take a lot of very specific care. So these guys, again, I'm wearing these gloves. They need gloves to be handled, or else if we get bit, it can be really dangerous and painful for us. So one thing that we're asking for is actually new handling gloves. Because if you look at what I'm wearing right now, they're actually welding gloves. So they're really thick and really protective, but they don't give me a lot of ability to actually handle these guys very deftly. So we're actually asking for some new gloves. Another big thing about reptiles is that they're very in tune with their surroundings. So specifically with their sun and the heat. So with our reptiles, and you might be able to see behind me with our frogs, we have UV bulbs, ultraviolet bulbs that mimic the sun, and that's really good for their health inside and their skin outside. And that's for all reptiles, including our Gila monsters. So another thing that we're asking for, hi bud, is one of these UV meters. So this actually helps us see exactly how much UV is being put into a specific spot so that they can go into it and they can bask and get all filled up with the warm UV light. And another thing that we're asking for is actually a small thermal imaging camera. I actually have another picture of that too. And this is really cool and important for us because reptiles are very susceptible to cold and warm temperatures, and they do need those warm temperatures in order to function properly. They're what's called cold-blooded, so they don't actually make their own heat through their bodily processes. They need the heat of their surrounding areas. So we need objects like our thermal imaging camera so that we can actually see how warm it is and see if we actually need to make their area warmer or cooler, or if we need to make certain spots warmer or cooler, anything like that. So we are asking you to consider going to our page and checking out some of that stuff. So that's all the time we have for our Gila monsters. We really appreciate you joining in and getting to meet Napoleon and Dynamite, and we hope you have a great day. Come check out our support page on the zoo website, and consider giving. Thank you guys so much.